What's up, everybody? Renfail here. Hopefully, you're having a great day. It's an early Saturday morning here for me. I just got done recording my beginner's guide to storage sheds, and I have a list of videos I wanted to work on. But what got me was I was sitting here listening to this music and just kind of reveling in how much I enjoy just sitting here listening to music in this game, which then got me pontificating about how good this game really is and how I'm having way more fun than I originally thought I was going to have. It definitely still has some of the tropey aspects of most MMORPGs that I've ever played, but for the most part, this game has a lot of stuff going for it that other games don't, and that's something I can really appreciate. Now, obviously, this is not a new game in the sense that New World has been out for 3 years on the PC. The Aeternum version of the game is a highly polished version that they launched on consoles, so it's new for everybody on consoles, and it brought the PC version up in parity with the console version, so that everyone's playing in the same place. But it now has crossplay and a brand new cinematic main storyline with new narratives and new cutscenes, and all of the polish of the last 3 years into this console edition that launched to get up to speed with the PC version. And when I look at all the work that went into that and the engineering, there is a sense of, from the game dev inside me that spent more than the last decade working in the industry, I look at this and I can only applaud Amazon Game Studios for what they've done with this game. And I mentioned this in a previous episode that this makes me extremely hopeful for and excited for the Lord of the Rings game that they're working on, because a lot of the other games that I've played, which Amazon's Game Studios has published, like Lost Ark or Throne and Liberty, I haven't really enjoyed that much because they are not Western MMOs. They are ports brought over, and there are things about those games I just don't like with the way that they choose to do the things that they're doing. This game, on the other hand, first and foremost, it has a really cool. I don't want to say science fiction. It's a fantasy setting, but it's got some sci-fi in it, and there is a mixture of high fantasy, low fantasy, mid fantasy, sci-fi, in the sense that this island has been here for a long time, and I'm not deep enough in it to have finished the main storyline. I'm like level 40, I think, is where am I at here? Can I see? Actually, it's probably down in the middle of my screen. Yeah, I'm level 40. Right there. You can't see because I've got my big-ass head in the way. I'm level 40, and I'm deep enough into the storyline, and this is going to be spoiler territory for some of you, so just you've been warned, it's going to be spoiler light. But I'm working with... Actually, you know what? There is a way that I can... well, no, I have to mention this. So there is an aspect of... we've seen Roman emperors, we've seen Egyptian pharaohs, we've seen different time periods. And lately, I've been working with characters from... And I could say this without spoiling too much. I'm working with characters from the King Arthur storyline, suddenly, over the last few quest lines. And the really cool thing is the way that they've chosen to work with these public domain characters and put their own original spin on them, why they're here on the island, what they've been doing on the island. And I can't wait to see what's next, because we still haven't, at least I still haven't found out, like, who were the ancients that built all of these structures? Do we ever actually find that out? I don't know. I'm still playing the game and like following the storyline, and that's been the pleasant surprise for me, is that when I set out to do this, I specifically said to everybody, and I've been very public about this, I'm on a timeline. My day job is to play mini games. I'm a variety streamer, variety content creator. So right after this is Dragon Age: The Veilguard. We'll make a pit stop to play Black Ops 6, although to be honest with you, if I'm not done with New World, I might skip Black Ops 6 launch, because it's not really my audience, but I do love the modern Call of Duty war games. I like those games. I like shooter games. Anyway, we're going into Dragon Age: The Veilguard after this, then we're going into Stalker 2, and then we've got more Star Wars Outlaws with the story DLC in November, and Indiana Jones: The Great Circle, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Avowed, and Atomfall, and Tales of the Shire, and Expedition 33, and Dune Awakening, and all the things we do. I like story, and I'm on a timeline because I'm always looking for the next story to play through. I love experiencing new worlds. And because of that, I went into this game with a very specific goal of I want to get through the main storyline before Dragon Age Veilguard launches. And here I am, however many days it's been since launch. Today's the 19th, so it's been out for 3 days. This is the 4th day it's been out. I've logged 3 full days of 8-hour streams, so I'm about 24, 25 hours into the game right now, and I'm only level 40, and there's a lot left to go through. So the main storyline here is easily going to be 40 hours. I've been told it's around 50 hours for the main storyline. And that doesn't include all of the side quests, which tell me more about the lore of the island and the peoples who have come here and visited here and lived here, and all the notes and books that you can find, which tell you even more backstory about people who have been here before. But who were the ancients? I don't know. We still haven't found that out. I want to know, because you go into these amazing, like, dungeons, and you see these cool faces carved in the rocks, and you see these structures that have built, and these towers, and these obelisks, and these pyramids, and just ruins everywhere from different civilizations, but also built by the ancients. And so there's this story here that keeps pulling me onwards. And I found myself this morning, actually, I was, because we were looking at it last night, I was sitting here going, man, I kind of don't want to do main storyline today. Like, I kind of want to go finish and get my last 4 ranks of standing in Windsward today so that I can buy a house. And that was not something I anticipated doing on my original roadmap of plan. I was like, I got 50 hours, I got to get through the main storyline before Dragon Age Veilguard starts. And then I'm sitting here going, well, maybe I want to go do some housing now, and maybe I want to go do some more harvesting, and in order to do that, I got to do some crafting, and in order to do this, I got to do this, and next thing you know, we're 6 hours into chopping trees down, and yet having a great time doing it. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload, or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. There is a lot going on in this game, apart from the cinematic storyline, which I'm enjoying. We talked about this in the video the other day, how much content is there in the game. And there is literally, we've got people coming in the streams who have logged 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 hours in this game because they love the game, and the game provides them that home. Now, I've logged thousands of hours in other games: Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: Old Republic, EverQuest 2, EverQuest 1, World of Warcraft. I've definitely spent some time in games over the years. And, Starfield, I'm like 650 hours. No Man's Sky, I'm like 150 hours. Red Dead Redemption 2, I've done about 700 hours, I think. I've spent my time in a lot of games that I really love. This game is way more fun than I thought it was going to be, and we have been having such a great time playing. I'm probably going to end up playing this beyond my initial 50 hours. Because I don't know that I'm going to complete everything I want to see and do before Dragon Age Veilguard gets here. What that ends up becoming is, like, there's usually like a day a week that I set for specific games that I'm really having fun in. Like Lord of the Rings Online, I will play on like Monday nights. I don't play it every year. I'll dip in and play for 3 months, go away for 18 months, come back. Same thing with Star Wars: Old Republic. This might be one that I end up doing that with, because there's enough here that I want more. I want to see more. I want to know more. I want to know more about the ancients. I want to learn more about the story. I want to see more of the art style and the architecture. This game is visually breathtaking. I'm on the PS5, and it's just, it's so good. The costuming, the cosmetics, the transmog system, the dungeons, the expeditions, the raids. There's so much stuff that I haven't even scratched the surface of. And that's what I think is, when I look at a game and I say, how am I going to do a review of a game? One of the major factors for me is value for my money. And this game has a massive amount of value for my money. Even if I only just play a 50-hour storyline for a game that I paid $60 for, that's value to me. That's God of War, Ragnarok, as an example, was like 45-ish hours of gameplay for me, and I paid $70 for that. So it's like, any game that's going to give me 40 hours or more is going to get a thumbs up for me for value, and this has definitely got that in the bucket loads. On top of which, the sound design, the soundtrack, everything, the voiceovers have been phenomenal. There are some areas where I've got a review that I'm going to be doing soon. I'm going to have an initial review that I do, and then I will have a final review when I'm done. So the initial review will come out tomorrow on Sunday, and then after that, we're going to do the final review probably right before I go into Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Anyway, guys, I'm having a lot of fun. Way more fun than I thought I was going to be having, and I look forward to more because I want to know more about the storyline, especially when we found out what happened yesterday with these characters from the King Arthur storyline, and I went, oh, you guys just took these characters and put an incredible new spin on those characters, and I now know who blew up that obelisk that we've been seeing in the sky as we've been exploring around the game map on the island. Really cool stuff. Daily streams, 9 a.m. on YouTube and Twitch, and we are growing everywhere exponentially. We've had great turnouts for the streams. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. 9 a.m. Mountain Time is the start time, but to be honest with you, I usually start a little earlier than that. We usually go for about 6 to 8 hours. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out the playlist below because it's got guides and everything else around New World Aeternum. And of course, I play a ton of games, so check them all out. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Happy gaming.